wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm supposed to be Dre in 30 minutes. I still gotta film this video and I'm not even dressed yet. Okay, but let's get it. So as you can see with the title today, I am doing a video on contour and bronzer products that you should know about, you should have, especially if you use me as a reference, you're a deeper complexion in 2022. Now, before I get into any of them, if I have talked or recommended bronzers, contours in the past, I most likely still like them, especially if I've shown ones that do cater to deeper complexions or include deeper complexions. My opinion hasn't changed on them, so if I'm not talking about them in this video, I still have a lot of them. I would still recommend them. I just feel like, maybe I should bring you new options. If you guys want to know about them, then let's go. Okay, so let's do this one that's right here, and the reason it's right there is because I can never keep the lid to any products that I own. But this is from Fred Beauty. It is their Face It Complexion Stick. I believe this is supposed to be more like a foundation, but they give you so many options with this product. You can use a foundation in this shade, especially if you use me as a reference. You can use a foundation shade, you can use a bronzer shade, you can use a contour shade. With this one, I prefer it more for a contour stick. I use the shade 210, but I do also have a foundation shade as well. I like cream products for contour, stuff like that, just because it usually just blends in so easily. It goes on so easily, and it just looks, at least to me, I like how it looks better on your face. But I do have oily skin, so I do have to be cautious of the type of cream products that I'm using. But this one, and really any other cream stick that I talk about in this video, they wear well on my skin type and look nice with my skin tone. Oh, and it retails for $8. I don't remember if I said what it retailed for. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Matte Bronzer. This retails for $56. I always mention it when I talk about it, but just look how big this thing is. This is in the shade 4 Deep. How much product you're getting in there. Like, I use this pretty much every time that I do makeup, and I feel like I haven't even put a dent, even though if you see that, that's not a dent from me using it too much. I just dipped my finger in it. Look, that's the point. And I actually saw that they just came out with a cream bronzer version, so I want to try that one too, just see if it's good. But I do like to play around with, cream, contour, powder, bronzer. Sometimes I'll do cream bronzer on top too, again, just because of the skin type that I have. But this one has not steered me wrong with how it wears on the skin. Now, the options in this one, Auntie Charlotte, she be getting side-eye sometimes with some of her shade ranges. Actually, what does the shade range of the other one look like? Really? Charlotte. I'm not sure if that's better or worse. So they have the Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Cream Bronzer. And I feel like in general, these shades are deeper. Like the options for fairer skin is deeper than it would normally be. The option for tan skin is deeper than it would normally be. And then of course they have a medium golden bronze, and then the one that I would buy if I were to pick this up, which is for deep, warm, deep bronze. But it's sun-kissed glow, so since it's supposed to be sun-kissed, that's also probably why. Let me know if you guys want me to check it out. It's on my wish list, but she ain't miss with this product. So this is the One Size Beauty by Patrick Starr Made for Shade Bronze and Sculpt Trio palette. This retails for $36. They have 6 different ones to choose from. This is in deep trio, so this is the deepest option that they have, and it looks like this. I like this one because looking at the shades in it, I can use one shade as a bronzer, one shade as a contour shade. I feel like you could probably, depending on how much you use, could probably use 2 shades as a contour shade, or you could probably use 2 shades as a bronzer shade or 2 shades as a contour shade, just depending, especially if you fall somewhere in this range. But again, I like having options between powder and cream for both bronzer and contour. Very pigmented. Everything about this brand that I've tried so far is very pigmented. When you consider the owner, everything is usually very pigmented. Very, like, you don't have to dig with the product to get color payoff, stuff like that. So I like that about it. they have blushes. I know this video isn't about blush, but they have blushes that I hear like just like it's the same thing, but just obviously blush colors, and I kind of want to try that because that's another thing that, let me know if you guys want a video on that, like blushes, especially for my complexion, to check out in 2022. But this one right here, so that's another powder option. And then the last two I have are, we're going back to cream. Okay, this is the one that I have been using ever since I did the video showing you guys. It is the LYS Beauty No Limits Cream Bronzer and Contour Stick. This retails for $19. It's more affordable than some of the other ones I mentioned. This has 5 shades to choose from, and actually all of them are sold out except for the deepest one, which is the one that I have right here. So this is the shade, see, I be dipping my finger and whatnot, and don't say nothing. This is what the deepest shade looks like. She's deep. She's pigmented. It's such a nice creamy formula. It looks beautiful on the face, but work very lightly. If anything, build up, especially if you are using this shade and you know we're like shade twins, whatnot. Build up with product. Start very small, and then if you still want more, then like you can keep going, because if you go in, it's easy to put more on than it is to take some off. You see what I'm saying? So, but if you figure out the right formula for it to work on your face, it looks so nice on it. Like I said, it's been my go-to ever since I tried it. I didn't realize it was $19 because they sent it to me in PR, so I never saw what the price was, but that's not bad. And the last one I have is the Vanessa Myricks Balm Contour. This retails for $26 for 8 shades. I have it in the shade Deep 1. Which means there are 2 shades after this one. This is what Deep 1 looks like. Here, another cream product. I'm telling you right now, I don't think I have purchased, ever since like it came into Sephora and stuff like that, I don't think I have purchased or tried a product from Vanessa Myricks that is a miss. Y'all already know, I was gonna throw it into this video, the Yummy Skin Balm as a primer, and then the Yummy Skin Foundation. Those two together, those two separate, absolutely. Vanessa, this product, can we not? Thank you. This product as a bronzer, and then like I said, there are the other 2 shades, so you can use it as a contour as well. Again, it just looks so nice. Now I will say, compared to some of the other ones, I feel like this is more of a drier cream product. Not dry, like it's gonna be hard to blend out on your face, but when I tell you like the LYS one, you put that on your skin and it's literally going to just slide out there. The Vanessa, I feel like, you know, when it's more like building it again, probably so you can have more control with how you put it on your face. But I feel like that one, yeah, it's cream, but like it would go down like this, where LYS would go down like this, you see? And yeah, those are 5 products, 5 bronzers, contours, whichever way you want to use them, that I feel in 2022 you should know about, you should own, you should check out if you are interested in a new product. And I like the concept of bronzer contour because I feel like sometimes you can use it for either one depending on the shade of the color. Now, if you were paying attention to the shades that I say they're available in, I feel like that's something we could work on, you know, having like 4 options. I was actually just having this conversation because there's a video that's going viral on TikTok. I feel like we talk about TikTok a lot nowadays, but there's a video that's going viral of a girl who is a deeper complexion, and she's talking about, you know, shades, companies not having shades for deeper complexions, and this other girl comes in and she's like, that's not true. They actually have plenty of options nowadays. They're giving 50 foundations. She lists like all of these brands that are so inclusive with their products, right? And I looked at the list of brands that she gave, you know, of course Fenty's on there and whatnot, but 1, a lot of that only happened recently, and 2, I feel like a lot of people just saw brands who were competing to be the brand that came out with the most foundation shades and said, well, they gave you something, what are you complaining about? There you go, you can go find your foundation shade. You know, like if you're out there in the makeup trenches, you know it's still not that easy to find a foundation because undertone still matters. Availability matters. Like I think people don't understand that simply making the product isn't enough, right? Because there's price differences, stuff like that. A lot of that are brands that are more expensive and whatnot. And the funny thing is, whoever you talk to will blame it on the other person, right? If you talk to a retailer like Sephora or Ulta and you ask them, well, the company makes shades for my skin tone, so why can't I find the skin tone in person, in store, so I can see it before I buy it, they'll say, oh, well, we just put out what the brand sends us, right? And then you go talk to the brand and you're like, hey, you make shades for me, why are they not in store? And the brand will tell you, oh, well, that's the shades that are in store are the shades that the brand wanted to put on display. So it's still not that easy. Also, they gave like 50 foundations and everyone else said F it to all the other categories. Like, what about concealer? What about contour? What about bronzer? What about blush? Like, you're gonna be inclusive. You gotta be all inclusive, not just, oh, well, we stepped up on one type of product. Because I feel like something like this, a video like this where you're talking about it and it's in 2022 and some bronzers only come in like 3 shades, 4 shades for you to choose from. But that is why I'm here. I'm here to test out products. I'm here to let you know, if you didn't know about brands you might not have known that are inclusive products that you can use on your skin tone. So like I said, let me know if you want one or something like that on blush or any other type of category. Let us know if you have any other bronzer contours that you would recommend in the comments down below. What time is it? Okay, I got 10 minutes. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.